Hey everyone, welcome back to Holistic Health and Wellness Blueprint. My name is Renelle and this is the Exercising Around Australia and My Health Journey series. And then there's Stevie. There's always little Stevie in the background. So today, as always, is my bodyweight circuit day. So push-ups, bicycles, squats, dips, bicep curls, lunges, rows, squat kicks, step-ups, planks. The only difference today is I have moved from the small resistance band, which I believe is 4.2. Yeah. 4.2 kilograms to the medium.
4.2.
Yeah, 4.2, that's right. To the medium resistance band, which is 7.5. And I did a test bicep curl just before, and you can feel the difference. Like, it's crazy different. That one was so easy that I kind of, in hindsight, I probably should have stepped it up way earlier, because it really, I don't think it did anything, to be fair. But, you know, I'd get some good stretches in my back, and I'd get those muscle groups, I guess, getting into their ranges and doing all of that. So it's probably not a bad idea anyway. Big rock under there, but some big rocks under this mat. Anyway, yes, so I'll do that today.
Yeah.
That's right, darling. We were going to go and do Mount Bruce, but we slept in. I am really struggling to get out of bed in the morning. You know, I've set alarm for 5, 5:15, 5:30 and 6, and I just snooze. Like, I can snooze hours worth of alarms. You know, I think I could be a world champ at it, honestly. It's just ridiculous. And the amount of work I used to get done in that, you know, between 5 and 7 or 5 and 8, depending on when Stevie woke up, was incredible. And I really need to get back to that, and I haven't in a few weeks, and I'm behind in my studies and things like that. So I need to wake up. So yes, Stevie came up because I actually recorded this spiel without hitting record. Just wait for this wind to die down. And Stevie said we need to move an alarm further away from the bed. So she's right. We need to put one in the kitchen, and then that way I have to get out of bed and go and turn it off, and therefore wake up. So I'll definitely be...
I said, Manny put one on my TV.
Oh, that's right, yes.
And you need to put one on your phone.
That's right. So we're going to put one on Stevie's iPad and one on my phone, but I need to move one to the kitchen, so I physically have to get out of bed. So yes, we'll be doing that.
Mom, your phone is the one that needs to go in the kitchen.
Yes, darling. Can I please please?
Yes.
Thank you. So yeah, we were going to do Mount Bruce this morning, but again, slept in, so didn't get it done. But we did go out to Wittenoom, which was sick. It's an asbestos. It was a town made out of asbestos, like asbestos material. Before they knew asbestos was very bad for you. And so we went out and had an explore around there, and I envisaged a Chernobyl type town or city. Well, I think it was a town, Chernobyl, but you know, a town where it was just left as it was. If you want to find out what Wittenoom was like, you'll have to jump over to Adventure Life Oz and check it out. But I loved it.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, that's right. Hit the like and subscribe button. I loved it. So anyway, that's what we did today. But again, it was all sedentary. We're in the car. So we did do something, which was great. But it was all in the car. And we definitely didn't get out because asbestos was everywhere. And the crazy thing about this Apple Watch is I didn't wear it in the car, but I brought it with me in case we stopped in somewhere else and I do like a random park workout or whatever, that it will register the car moving as a workout. Like if I have it on my wrist, I can get a workout ring closed and my movement goal closed for the day by driving the car. It's ridiculous. So I don't wear it in the car for that reason, but somehow even not wearing it today, it triggered that I already done my 30 minutes of exercise. So go figure.
Yummy, yummy, yum, yum. In one little time, everybody eat and make one of them.
Okay, Stevie, I think you should be right now. Can you go, please? Go watch your TV, please. So yeah, today is bodyweight circuit day. We got the strength and we're going to do it. So I'll come back to you at the end with chats and stats, and also how that medium resistance band goes, because that'll be really interesting to see how it goes. I'm intrigued to see what it'll be like. Anyway, I'm going to get cracking now. It is blowing a gale, so it's actually cold in spots, so I'm going to try and get through it, you know. And Stevie and I, before I started this, chopped some wood, so the fire is ready to go too as soon as this wind dies down. So Can't wait for that. Anyway,
Yeah,
chats and stats coming at you as soon as I finish this workout. Yeah.
And the guys, as we make it with the wind, when the wind is out, it will just blow out it.
That's right. We don't want to start a bushfire either, do we? Nope. Alrighty. Thanks, beautiful girl. Stevie went and got my water for me. What a legend.
Look what my guy.
You are a beautiful, beautiful girl, darling. Well, that's your one, but that's okay. I'll drink it.
Look what my guy.
May I have some water, please? Thank you, gorgeous girl.
That's mine. Yow!
Thank you, beautiful.
Thank you.
Done. Surprisingly, my shoulders felt all right during push-ups, so thank you, darling. So yeah, I made the right call.
And my joining.
Stevie did join in. She did.
I want you to pick me up on these.
No, darling, I can't pick you up on my shoulders. So yeah, they did surprisingly well. So naturally, having that break really did help, which was fantastic. So happy with that.
And we did all these.
Yeah, they're upside down though. We did all of them. You want to pop it back up for me, please? Yeah, so push-ups weren't too bad at all. Lunges were actually surprisingly quite easy today. Look, so Ace, maybe Wednesday might be different because there's only one day in between, whereas Friday to Monday I get a 2-day gap maybe. So we'll see how that goes, but they felt good today. What did I struggle with? Didn't really struggle with anything too much, but the resistance band, definite difference in bicep curls, like massive, massive difference. Definitely more resistance when it comes to rows, but yeah, it's should have done that maybe last week, but that will do me now for a couple of weeks, especially, or a month maybe, with bicep curls. That's actually good job, give me a couple. That's actually, yeah, really good resistance. That was good. That felt like I got to work out with my bicep curls and could definitely feel the resistance when it came to those rows and squeezing those shoulder blades in. So yeah, that was definitely worth stepping up. So that was really good.
And I had my favorite here.
That's right. But other than that, yeah, no, everything today felt really good. So happy with that. I mean, the first plank always feels shaky, but then my muscles warm into it and they're like, oh yeah, that's right, we're doing this again. But I know it's boring. I know I do this same routine, but I'm getting my push, I'm getting my pull, I'm getting functional strength movements. And what that means, don't pull on that please, darling. What functional strength means over isolation strength is with squats. You do that every day from a sitting in a chair to standing. That's a squat. You know, so lunging, bending down. Rows is, you know, picking things up, opening doors, pulling things. Planks, you don't really just hold planks naturally during the day, but that's just strengthen your core. So that helps with your back and it just helps with everything. So a strong core is strong everything. Step ups is helping with your walking. You step up a gutter and things like that. So everything that I'm doing is functional. Probably the ones that are more out of this, that are more non-functional in the sense of I'm isolating muscle groups, is bicep curls and dips. To an extent, I'm isolating those muscles, but you do get a few other muscle groups in amongst them. They're just not the main focus of them. But you know, squat kicks, you know, it's, you're not going to go around squatting and kicking every time you get out of a chair, but it's just to give that extra bit of movement and functionality and, you know, things like that. So that's what's called functional movement over, you just see bodybuilders, they're all about isolating muscle groups to make them big. So that's why they'll, you know, do arms one day, shoulders the next, legs one day, back. So they actually break up their days into specific muscle targeted areas, and that's when you're isolating muscle groups to get big bulk, you know, to be a bodybuilder sort of thing. But I do more functional things that I'm going to need in everyday life, things in that strength I'm going to need when I'm 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, you know, being able to get up out of a chair and things like that. So that's why I do these types of functional exercise. And also the reason I do them on repeat and change, you know, reps or maybe the strength of a band or adding maybe weight eventually down the track is because it works. It's not glamorous. I'm not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not going to look like Sarah Connor out of the Terminators with her ripped arms and things like that. But I'm going to be functionally strong and be able to live my everyday life fit, healthy, active and strong. So that's what I'm aiming for. So that's the difference between the looks and the lifestyle of it, if that makes sense to everyone. So yeah, it's not going to, you know, trend like I've said before on TikTok and Insta and things like that. You know, I'm not in a gym, you know, doing leg presses with someone else sitting on there and all this weight and things like that, because let's be real, when are you going to use that in everyday life? When are you going to be squatting a person? You know, just things like that. So yeah, it looks awesome for the gram and for TikTok and it gets all the views and all the likes and all of that. But at the end of the day, you've got to do what, one, first of all, do what you want to do. If you want to do that, absolutely go for it. Not saying don't do it.
Mom,
but if you just want to be able
look at
to,
this coffee.
yeah, it's a bit of wire, darling. It's to tie and twist up thing. If you want to, you know, drop kilos like I'm doing, and that's a lot of kilos, you know, it's, what is it, 110 down to, I want to get to 70, so 40 kilos worth of weight. You know, that's a big lot of weight, 40 kilos. So I don't know what that is in pounds, maybe like 100 pounds, 80, 90 pounds, something like that. I'll get them out later, darling. But yeah, so it will get the job done, and it's sustainable strength, sustainable weight loss. And yeah, it will take, you know, between 3, 6, 12 months, depending on how much weight you want to lose, how strong you want to get, how much tone and things like that. But once you start getting a little bit leaner, things do become easier, like your squats. I mean, you're not squatting up as much weight either. So squats will definitely get easier. So that's when, you know, you can grab something that's, you know, to start off with a bag of rice and squat an extra 2 kilos and then, you know, add to it. You can just use things around the home. I could use a big rock. I actually have, and it's funny, I packed them. They're just these bags and they're made out of that. It's the same stuff you'd put sand in, those sandbags. So they're just little satchels and they're 5 kilos each. So if you load them up with sand, you can hold them in each hand, or you can hug them like you would a plate or things like that. So I can definitely add weight to it once I get down to, say, maybe into the 80s. I think I could potentially add, you know, 5 kilos of resistance to my squats and things like that. Yeah, because I'm dropping the body weight, so I don't have as much body weight then working my muscles, so I'll add in the weight and things like that. So yeah, that's just why I do what I do as well. I know I touched on it before, just, you know, it might be boring and repetitive to some, but it gets results. I mean, you can do these exercises and you can add in a few more here and there, but for the most part, these exercises will get done what you need to get done. You just add in more resistance, as in weight and bands and things like that. Oh, thanks, darling. You're getting gifts. Do I get to keep them or do you want them back? Go on then. Yeah, I get to keep them. So yes, that's what I'm doing so far. Nutrition today. I've had my cup of coffee. Did I have 2? 1 or 2 cups. I don't think I finished the second one. If I did have it, I think I did, but didn't finish the second. And then I grabbed, then we left. So I ate a mandarin on the way and a banana on the way. So I had some fruit for brekkie essentially. And then not long after that, because Stevie was eating wrap and she wanted me to eat my wrap, so we had peanut butter and honey wrap. And I had these weird, I wanted to taste these weird crisps. So if I wanted a treat, I could have these, you know, low sugar crisp things, and they were disgusting. They weren't good. I've had low sugar crisps or chips or whatever you want to call them, and they've actually been really quite nice, but these ones were just foul, so I won't ever be getting them again. But I thought maybe just a little treat, I might get something, but ugh, awful. So I will not be getting them again. So I had a bit of those. Other than that, just water. What are you doing? She's poking me in my bum cheek with her little trinkets. So yeah, stats now. Let's do stats while I've got you. Oh gosh, that wasn't like a segue. Oh look at, but this is the hydrogen bottle that I've been talking about. That's the brand. So yeah, you can, I hydronate it for 10 minutes and it gives you extra hydrogen, but you can do it just for the 5 minutes as well. And all right, stats. So I'll be having that shortly once it finishes hydrogenating. Functional strength, open goal, 21 minutes and 57 seconds. Active kilojoules, 399. Total kilojoules, 588. Average heart rate, 128 beats per minute with a range of 94 to 154. There you go. It's beeped at me. It's ready. The 25th of August, which is my brother's birthday. So happy birthday, Cameron. Oh, yeah, and the time. So there we have it. They're the stats. Get out of it, you little rat. But yeah, so I'm going to see how I go at the end of this week, though, because that was easy today. I felt like it was easy. My walks are feeling easy, so maybe I do need to add in a little bit more resistance, and maybe I do need to push myself a lot harder in my walks, or maybe 30 seconds walk, 30 seconds run, or something like that for the 30 minutes.
What's this called?
Oh yeah, it's like a spring, isn't it? And I'm thinking for squats and my squat kicks and step ups and potentially my lunges. I might grab, Stevie, please don't bang the camera. I might grab out one of those bags and fill it up with maybe just some rocks, and I'll weigh it so I see how much resistance I have, but I'm not going above 5 kilos. I might do 5 kilos because yes, I am as now dropping body weight. Oh, it's Monday. I forgot to weigh myself. I'll weigh myself tomorrow and we'll do a check-in with weight. Yes, there's 2 bits to it there. That's right.
Wow.
And then because there's 2 boards, and then yes, next week, depending on how I go this week, we'll monitor that, and yeah, I'll add in some extra resistance because it was feeling easy today. It felt easy, and even my push-ups, like I'm definitely getting a lot deeper now, so I'm getting that strength back through my chest, and yeah, so it's all progressing, so that's fantastic. I'm happy with that because today I was feeling a bit down because the weather hasn't been too great, and I didn't get up again to do that. I really want to do that mountain, all these things so that you don't do, and it builds up and you feel a bit blah, and I'm like, that's it, we're going to leave tomorrow if the weather's still crap, or the day after. It's just I needed to move. So I'm glad about that. We're doing the mountain tomorrow, aren't we? We're waking up. We are doing it. And the thing is, can you please, I can't lift you up, darling. And the thing is, yeah, tomorrow's meant to be my walk, my 1 hour walk. So I might have to bump that to Thursday this week because I'm going up a mountain, and I highly doubt that I'll be walking for an hour. That will be the walk and my cardio, no doubt. And if it's not as hectic as what I reckon it's going to be, I'll come back and I'll do a 30-minute walk at least, and I might bump my longer walk until Thursday. We are going to go for an adventure now, and as always, own the hard, trust the process, and live the change. I'll see you tomorrow.
And on the hardest.